there could be real fireworks in these first couple of rounds.
I think the first 6 rounds are very important for Macklin. He has to take as much out of the tank of Sturm as he can do. I reckon if they both go tired on this fight, then Matthew Macklin becomes the big favourite, because he's shown he can dig out a result. He can grind one out. We've never seen Sturm really have to do that.
Well, the referee tried to start it, and believe it or not, we've got a problem with the bell. Macklin had actually started to make his way out to centre ring, ready for the action to start. A problem with the bell being sounded, and Stanley Christodoulou is saying to the two fighters, just stay calm, just wait a moment. Crazy.
Well, everything's usually so well organised over in Germany. Don't tell me they've forgotten a bell. I wouldn't believe that.
Here it is. Well, there we are, they found it. It's off. The WBA middleweight title underway. The classy boxer against a very intelligent, focused Matthew Macklin, who really does. He's persuaded me. He really believes that he's got the tools to win this one.
Well, he's landed a couple of decent body shots already behind the elbows. That's the target. There goes another one. Sturm likes to block punches. He doesn't move away. He doesn't slip them. So they're not quite so tiring when your punches are hitting something. But Sturm has shown already that he wants the centre of the ring. He wants to, his normal fight is with a tight guard coming forward. But he's offering some target behind the elbows, and Macklin has taken it a couple of times.
Probably a good time for me to tell you as well that this is WBA rules, and there is a 3 knockdown rule. 3 knockdowns in a round, and the fight's over. Referee said just watch the heads, and if there are cuts, and the fight is stopped before the 4th on an accidental clash of heads, then we get a technical draw.
Good work from Macklin. Sturm is not doing enough work here to take this round so far, so unless he's going to put the pedal down in the last minute or so, but he's just standing in front of Macklin, not doing enough. This is an excellent start from Macklin. Body shots working.
Body shots, Macklin believes are going to soften up Sturm. There's that much vaunted jab. The jab which Oscar De La Hoya had so much trouble with when they fought way back in 2004. Many people at ringside feeling that Sturm should have got that decision against Oscar De La Hoya, but De La Hoya, with the fight against Bernard Hopkins coming up, got the verdict on the judges' cards. This is good though from Macklin.
It's good upper body movement too. He's not just standing in front of Sturm, he's moving from the waist. Sturm's digging in some quality punches now. It's taken a little bit too long to get started in the opener.
The first 2 minutes of the opening round over. There's the left hook of Sturm, just off target this time. Macklin camp were aware not only of the jab, but the way in which he could turn the shot into the left hook, and also that classy right jab which he landed, right cross rather, which he landed there, and landed a little bit of power, which just was a reminder to Macklin about what Sturm had.
Well, Sturm knows that the Macklin camp do not look upon him as a puncher, so he maybe want to hurt Macklin in the opener rounds. He dug in a couple of solid shots there, but I think Macklin has done enough. So in the opener, he's outworked Sturm. Sturm coming back with some quality work now, but too little, too late, I feel.
And there's a reddening around the ribcage of Sturm already from these hooks from Macklin. He started fast, and he's really gone well in this opening round. A little bit of reddening on the left cheek of Macklin, but this has been really good work from the challenger. We wondered about whether he'd settle quickly into this fight. That's precisely what he's done. Good round for Macklin.
Right now, thousands of European workers are building the world's largest fleet of an astonishing new aircraft, the Emirates A380. It's the aircraft of tomorrow, here today. Fly Emirates.
Maybe the champion who's got a little bit of an abrasion across the bridge of his nose. Maybe he was just taking a look at Macklin just to see what he got to offer. Maybe, but he lost a round.
Yep, if he had any doubts about how serious Matthew Macklin is about this challenge, then he knows now. Excellent opening round from Matthew.
Second round underway, and Macklin needs to build on this. The tactics are working so far. What an astute astute tactician Joe Gallagher has shown himself to be. The studied films of Sturm when he struggled, when he lost to Javier Castillejo, when he struggled as well in other fights, against Randy Griffin when he only had the draw. They believe that there are flaws which they can exploit. Sturm now has got to get himself into this fight.
Leading with the right hand there, Sturm. Setting himself, trying to put a bit more snap into his punches, but Macklin still busy, still finding the body, finding the head.
And that's good from Macklin, switching attack from body to head beautifully, and cheering him on and applauding in the corner, living every moment with him. He's got Paul Smith, who's been his sparring partner, in there admiring his work and clapping his hands as he landed those shots, switching the attack beautifully.
See, I think it's a problem for Sturm, the fact that he blocks punches, he doesn't move away or slip inside them. So it always looks as though the other guy's that little bit busier, so he's going to have to up his work rate. Even at home, we know Matthew's not going to get any favours over here, but he really has started well, Macklin.
Macklin was the betting outsider, of course, in this, as you'd expect. Germany, such a difficult place to come away with a result, but the IBF champion Sebastian Sylvester beaten here not so long back, and you heard Johnny Nelson saying, yes, he's come over here, he's won it, and it can happen. Macklin knows he's got to win big, and he told me beforehand that he thought that he would not only beat Sturm, but that he would stop him. Well, if he does so, what a performance that would be, and what a boost for British boxing. That's so much better though for Sturm, that Macklin takes it well.
Gertman comes back for something which is important. Answer everything. It's an up-close fight. This is Macklin's kind of fight. He couldn't have dreamed for a better start.
Started fast in previous fights though. I can think notably against Jamie Moore, and ran out of gas, but in those days he was a light middleweight, said that he suffered cramps in his legs and that he had to really suck it up in the later rounds and was unable to put the foot on the gas when it mattered, and wound up losing that fight. But little signs in this round that Sturm's starting to get into it.
Yeah, little signs that he may be punching a little bit harder than his record suggests. He was digging a couple of decent right hands there. He'll want to show as soon as he possibly can, the Macklin camp, that he does have the power at this level.
Interesting round. Sturm in the closing stages of it has thrown one or two purposeful shots. Macklin dominating the early exchanges, but Sturm just starting to come back. That's a lovely right hand up to the break, into the rib cage of Sturm, who just blinks, takes it well. It's so well organised in there, doesn't he? Nothing shocks him, nothing surprises him. Seen it, done it before, but Macklin going well again.
If you think all vodka is the same, take a sip of our premium Russian vodka and think again. Russian standard. Vodka as it should be.
Don't neglect this left side, alright? You're seeing the right hook in the throat of the cup. The right uppercut will come after at that time,
They're very pleased in the Macklin corner about what's going on, Jim.
Yep, I think they should be. Sturm come back with a few worrying punches in that round. They caught Matthew cleanly. Showed that maybe he does have the power to trouble him, but again, I don't feel he did enough work. I think Macklin outworked him for the greater part of the second round. I have him 2 points up.
And the Macklin camp think that Sturm is already struggling to take the power of the challenger. If he keep it up like this for 12 rounds, well, we might be seeing a new British world champion, but a long, long way to go.
Sturm enjoys counter-punching, but he's going to have to change, because I don't reckon this is working. Macklin is not throwing single shots, so it's difficult to counter against this kind of attack. Macklin's tactics really spot on at the moment, still looking for the body.
He's throwing punches in clusters, Jim, and the lovely way in which he's bringing that to hand from Sturm. But Macklin takes it well. That's Sturm's best punch.
Yep, Macklin landed a left hook at the same time, John. They both landed. Sturm's jab looking a little bit more potent.
Macklin really throwing those hooks well, getting round the back of the arms of Sturm like that. Better from Sturm, couple of hooks by way of response.
Macklin just maybe careful that the punches don't wander too far round here. That's that jab again. Sturm beginning to get some snap into it.
Body punches from Macklin, and again the applause from his corner. He started really fast though, only in the third round. It's going to be a test of the stamina. He says that he's fitter than he's ever been, that he's put the track work in, recorded wonderful times, put in numerous rounds of sparring, but now it's for real, and he's got to keep up this pace because Sturm knows what to do.
He's more accurate now, Sturm. He's picking his moments now. He's digging the shots in. He's not hitting arms, he's not hitting the top of the head, he's finding the target. Still economical, but quality about his work now.
Couple of good jabs from Sturm, doubling up well, but Macklin bullying him back into his own corner. Sturm keeping the tight defence.
Yeah, Macklin still setting the pace, but Sturm certainly has improved his work. Cute little counter from him.
Lovely right hand that Macklin keeps coming, keeps bullying him back, keeps throwing power shots of his own. But this pace that Macklin's setting, it's sure to be taking something out of him. Stanley Christodoulou saying, just watch the heads.
Some quality work again from Sturm in this round. He's finding the space now. Matthew's giving him just a little bit too much room at times. Maybe Sturm's making that room for himself. Maybe just that little half step back. Excellent round this. This is
What a good round. What a good round indeed. And right up to the bell. Big attack from Macklin. It's getting the crowd on their feet. It's getting the applause of his corner. And Sturm turns in beautifully and lands shots of his own. What a dramatic round that was. Quality stuff. We said that this fight had all the ingredients of making an absolute cracker. It's